Have you ever felt lonely, even when you're with other people? You're not alone. A recent survey found that nearly 1 in 4 people feel lonely, which means more than 1 billion people around the world feel this way. Loneliness is a real problem that many people experience. It can make you feel like you have no one to talk to or like no one understands you, even when you're surrounded by others. The late actor Robin Williams once said, "I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing is to be around people who make you feel alone." This means that loneliness isn't just about being physically alone. It's about feeling emotionally disconnected from others. In this video, we'll talk about why we feel lonely, how loneliness works, and how spending time by yourself, called solitude, can actually help you feel better and improve your relationships. What makes us feel lonely? One big thing that can make us feel lonely is social media. Social media like Instagram or Facebook helps us stay connected to friends and family, but it can also make us feel more alone. We see pictures of people having fun, being with friends, or going on exciting trips. When we compare ourselves to these images, it can make us feel like we're missing out, or that our lives aren't good enough. This can lead to feeling lonely, sad, and insecure. It's important to remember that what you see on social media isn't the full story. People often only share the best parts of their lives, leaving out the tough moments. So, what you see is not always real life. Cutting down on social media use or being careful about who you follow can help reduce feelings of loneliness. The psychology behind loneliness. Loneliness is closely related to how we connect with others. In the 1960s, a psychologist named John Bowlby studied how people formed connections and created something called attachment theory. This theory explains how we form bonds with others and how those bonds make us feel safe or lonely. There are 3 main attachment styles that explain how people feel in relationships. Number 1, anxious attachment. People with anxious attachment often feel insecure in relationships. They might worry a lot about people leaving them, so they may become clingy or jealous. This fear can push others away, making them feel even more alone. Number 2, avoidant attachment. People with avoidant attachment are very independent and avoid getting too close to others. They do this to protect themselves from being hurt. But by keeping people at a distance, they often feel lonely because they don't build deep connections. Number 3, secure attachment. This is the healthiest type of attachment. People with a secure attachment feel comfortable being alone and being with others. They don't worry too much about being abandoned and are able to form strong, healthy relationships. Your attachment styles can affect how lonely you feel. People with anxious or avoidant attachment are more likely to feel lonely because they either worry too much about losing connections or push people away. On the other hand, people with a secure attachment style feel more comfortable in their own company and are less likely to feel lonely. How solitude can help. So, how do we move toward a secure attachment style? One way is by embracing solitude. Solitude is different from loneliness. Loneliness is a negative feeling when you don't want to be alone. Solitude, on the other hand, is when you choose to spend time by yourself and enjoy it. It's about being comfortable with your own company. When we feel lonely, we often think that being around other people will fix it, but sometimes being around others when we're feeling low can make things worse, especially if we feel anxious or overwhelmed. This is why learning to enjoy solitude is important. Instead of feeling sad about being alone, we can choose to see it as a chance to focus on ourselves and feel better. Solitude is about doing things you enjoy by yourself, like reading, taking a walk, or working on a hobby. It's a time to relax and recharge. The more time you spend enjoying your own company, the more confident and secure you'll feel. This can help you build stronger relationships with others. Spending time alone is also a great way to reflect on your own thoughts and feelings. It gives you space to think clearly without distractions. You may even find that some of your best ideas and solutions to problems come during moments of solitude. Another important part of solitude is self-care. When you take time to be alone, you're also taking time to care for your mental and emotional well-being. Whether it's through journaling, meditating, or just relaxing, solitude allows you to focus on what you need to feel balanced and happy. The benefits of solitude. Choosing to spend time alone can be really good for you. German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer believed that solitude allows us to think deeply, be creative, and come up with new ideas. Many people find that their best ideas come when they're alone and have time to reflect. Research shows that choosing solitude can boost creativity, improve your mood, and make you feel more at peace. Even monks, who spend long periods of time alone, believe that solitude helps them find inner peace and clarity through meditation. To get the most out of solitude, it's important to have a positive attitude about being alone. Instead of focusing on negative thoughts or feeling sad, try using that time to do something that makes you feel good, like reading, painting, or just enjoying the quiet. This will help you feel more comfortable and happy when you're by yourself. How solitude can improve your relationships. Here's how choosing solitude can help you feel less lonely and improve your relationships. Number 1. Learn to enjoy being alone. Find activities you like doing on your own, like reading, walking, or learning something new. This will help you feel more comfortable being by yourself and give you a sense of fulfillment. Number 2. Build confidence. Spending time alone helps you build confidence because you get to know yourself better. The more confident you are, the better you'll feel in your relationships with others. Number 3. Attract healthy relationships. When you're confident and happy with yourself, you're more likely to attract people who value you for who you are. Your relationships will come from a place of trust and enjoyment, not fear or insecurity. Number 4. Break the cycle of loneliness. By embracing solitude, you can break the cycle of feeling lonely. Instead of feeling sad about being alone, you'll find happiness in your own company, and that will help you form better connections with others. Loneliness is something that many people experience, but being alone doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Social media and attachment styles can make loneliness worse, but by choosing solitude, you can turn alone time into something positive. Spending time alone can help boost your creativity, confidence, and overall happiness. It also helps you build stronger relationships with others. So, next time you feel lonely, try spending some intentional time by yourself. You might find that you enjoy it and that it helps you feel more connected to the world around you. If you have any tips on how to deal with loneliness or enjoy solitude, feel free to share them in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.